What's up, beautiful Pisces friends? Welcome to my channel, Tarot by the Intuitive Teacup. My name's Annie. Happy to have all the Pisces out there with me today. This is going to be your June monthly tarot spread. Messages, the universe, source, spirit wants you to hear in the month of June. Doesn't mean it's all going to be manifested in June. That timeline is entirely up to you, Pisces. But yeah, this is should be a fun reading. The first half is going to be career and finances. The second half will be love and romance. As always here on YouTube, these are going to be general messages. Not everything I say will resonate with every single Pisces out there. Know that in advance. Though I welcome you to come into this reading with an open heart and an open mind. I ask that you only take away the messages that resonate with you, that serve you in some capacity, motivate you, inspire you, confirm something you were already thinking or feeling, or the opposite, illuminate you to something new that perhaps you didn't see before. I come at these messages with love and positivity. I ask that that is what you take away here today, all right? Let's see if we can get some, wow, you got some beautiful cards. A lot of people coming through. You got 4 people coming up in your spread. You have a Scorpio, a Sagittarius, and a male air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, possibly a Virgo as well. Interesting. So, sorry, I digress. I get so excited to read the cards. Everything about this video will be down in the description box below for you, including the decks I'm using here today, as well as my social media channels. I am the Intuitive Teacup on Facebook and Instagram, as well as .com. I ask for you to like, share, subscribe wherever you can. That helps me a whole bunch, Pisces. That helps this channel gain momentum, gain traction, gain a wider audience, and let's be real, that's my goal here on YouTube, right? So whatever you can do to help me with that, that would be most appreciated, all right? 3 more cards for Pisces and we will hop in. Despite what is going on nationally, globally, etc., I do hope this video finds you well. I hope this video finds you safe. Sending love and positivity out to everyone, right? That is always important. All right, Pisces, what can Pisces expect? Oh, wow, you got a lot of cards. All right, too many cards, Pisces, but we'll take them. Bottom of your deck, 4 of Cups. So this is like, like you don't know how you feel about it yet. You're not warming up to it immediately. So this could indicate a new job offer or a new offer in love. But the thing is, it's almost like you're suspect, I heard. You're suspicious of it. You're like, it could be, is this too good to be true? Is it worth walking away from something that I already like? Something that already makes me happy? Or quite frankly, something that is comfortable, something that is familiar? There's some sort of an emotional risk or potentially financial risk going after something new. But is it positive? Yeah, you're conflicted about making some sort of executive decision. It may have to do with working with a female air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, though it doesn't have to. You're trying to use your logic and your reason to sort of, yeah, to get out of like this mental prison or this prison of thoughts, or there's a sense of frustration. It could be that you're wondering if you have the energy it takes to meet the team, to match the expectation of the work, or it could be feeling like you're vying for someone's attention. It could be something like that. So you're thinking very, very carefully about it, but you know, and I don't mean to throw generalizations at you, but in a very Piscean fashion, you're getting a little bit lost in your head about it. So you may want to communicate with those around you to discuss, to communicate what you're feeling. That may help you to make a more informed decision. Most of you are going to go after the new thing, and it's going to bring about crazy transformational changes, but it will positively impact your finances. Could also indicate that some of you are going towards a male earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay? So that's just a little preview of what's to come. Let's hop into your actual reading, starting with career and finances, okay? So a lot of people you're working with, or maybe you're going on a lot of job interviews. So again, Scorpio, Sagittarius, as well as male earth signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You're transitioning or thinking about transitioning into some sort of cycle where it would involve a lot of communication. So I don't know if you do something like on camera, something about spoken word, storytellers, songwriters, literally, you know, writing novels, writing stories, writing articles. Yeah, in fact, some of you could be very involved in advocating for minorities or underrepresented groups. You may be giving a voice during a time of major transformation. Wow, Pisces, that's actually a very heavy message. A master communicator, assisting people who are going through major changes, whether that's financially, whether that's emotionally. You are a speaker or a source of wisdom that heal people who are alone or who feel alone, people who are single or independent. It could be, you could be advising them on their money or on something regarding their house, their household, their home. It could potentially involve family dynamics. Some of you are spiritualists and spiritual teachers. You heal with like almost angelic love. Yeah, you have been chosen to be the voice or a messenger of God or a messenger of important information. Could also be helping those cope with emotional or physical trauma, particularly those who've lost a loved one in their life. And I'm not predicting this for you. It has to do with your career. You offer hope and healing to those who may be dealing with loved ones who are deceased, or something about even like foster homes or being in like the system, or people who feel alone in some capacity, whether that's literally they have no one or just emotionally they feel alone. You offer a source, you are like a source of kindness and love and empathy. You offer a listening ear, but you also are a master communicator of, quite frankly, of feelings, Pisces, right? A water sign. Interesting. So what does this have to do with money? Well, whatever this career is, particularly those who are healers or spiritualists, earth angels, right? That's quite lucrative. In fact, that would support you. Something about the animal spirit or the totem of a spider is very important. The idea of weaving your own web to support yourself. It has to do with being a self-made man or a self-made woman. A lot of you are independent entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, where the work you're doing supports not only your community or your neighbors or whatever client base you're dealing with, it supports yourself. And that's important because it's a tremendous source of pride that everything that you've worked for, you've done it yourself. You're not relying on mom or dad or brother or sister. It's something about, and you may be transitioning into that, right? If you are someone who's always relied on your husband or your wife or this or that, some of you are venturing out on your own and you're in like warrior mode, King of Swords. You're making executive decisions. And a lot of you, it may even involve a collaboration. You do have a divine pairing here. The King and Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius might be quite strong in some of your chart, particularly Aquarius if you're a cusper Pisces. Yeah, there could be a blending of cups. It could be that you find romance with someone you work with and you go from being single one into transitioning to the two cups that provide healing. Yeah, there's a collaboration of, again, either speakers, something about vocalists, maybe you're singers or songwriters, or I don't know what else it would be. Something where you communicate important messages. Again, you're writing important articles. And I'm not going to delve too deeply into this because I know, sometimes the topic makes people uncomfortable and is what it is. Because of what's going on, at least in the United States, but also globally, right? There's a lot of activism right now. A lot of you are writing or communicating things about this major transition and cycle that we're all going through, okay? I'm just going to leave it at that. But what you're doing, it's very positive. You could be helping people who are struggling with money, but again, at minimum, you're offering like this beautiful source of healing. You're an earth angel. You're a do-gooder, Pisces. You're putting good and love out into the community, potentially helping to rebuild the community, neighborhoods, schools, libraries, working with children potentially. Some of you are teachers. Let's throw some stuff on it. Let's throw some clarifiers. And again, some of you are going to be collaborating with a Scorpio or a Sagittarius. Some of you are doctors and nurses. This can be a card of medical healing as well. Again, I heard psychosis or therapy. You could be a therapist of any kind. Physical therapist, it could be emotional counseling. You help people feel less alone. The same message just keeps coming through. Yeah, your business, your empire, your career is being built on your aptitude, your skill, your knowledge, and your ability to communicate those very deep feelings and very deep thoughts that you have. I don't know how else to say it. There's money involved there. It's almost like your God-given talent, your natural ability about the way you speak or the way you present yourself. I hate to say like the arguments you make, but almost like almost like I'm sort of getting like the defense, like the jury, the cases you make. It's your empire, it's your career, it's your job. Some of you are poets or singers or musicians. You write lyrics that are very, I'm almost getting like Bob Dylan, what was his little counterpart there? What is her name? Oh, that's going to drive me nuts. What's her name? Joan Baez. I'm getting like Bob Dylan, Joan Baez type, like political stances through music, through art, through integrity. This can be a card of creativity as well. Your creative passion are driving your career and your money right now. And yeah, you're ushering in a new cycle, not just for you, but for whoever or whatever field you work in, particularly working with children. Even if it's not literal, it's the idea of people who feel alone. Maybe they have a childlike sensibility. You help, it's like you step in as the father or the mother. You step in as like this really, just like a blessing. You're a blessing to the people around you that you're helping career-wise. And there's small bits of income coming your way. I think money is okay. It doesn't seem like you're destitute, at least most of my Pisces right now. It's indicating there's going to be small offers or small bits of money that come your way. Maybe some people are offering you small bits of, it could be applying for a loan. If that's the case, you're not going to get all the money you're asking for. You'll get some of it. It could be that if you guys are independent and starting your own business, if you sell anything online, if you market yourself, there's going to be small bits of interest where people will pay you for this or pay you for that. It's not going to come in like a lightning storm where it's just, it's not making it rain, but slowly there will be offers of money coming your way. People who want to take advantage of the skills that you offer, the craft, the work you're willing to do. And there's something about a very fortuitous collaboration, specifically with a Scorpio. It's going to be transformational in your career. So then let's look at, very positive. I'm not getting too much more, to be honest. Almost all of your cards are people. So all I can tell you is either you're helping a lot of people or collaborating with a lot of people. If you're a teacher, this could represent students in your classroom, right? All the messages, kind of apply in different areas, but literally, you have all court cards and major arcana, and this, which is a very great money card. It can sometimes be a card of affluence. Sometimes it's being tremendously proud of the life you're creating for yourself. But a lot of people and a lot of transitions, cycles. There's new cycle changes coming in. And I just keep wanting to say, a divine timing brings a Scorpio to your door for some important collaboration or exchange of messages that transform the way you do something or the way you think about something, that impacts the way you implement that in your career moving forward. That's a cool message, right? I know it's vague, but that's all I'm getting. So let's look at your love life. Wheel of Fortune. Another offer, potentially from an earth sign. So you have an offer coming to you career-wise and romantically. And it's someone you're going to join forces with. Your worlds combine. It could be a Capricorn. We'll throw some clarifiers on it. Yeah, when you expand out of the comfort zone and maybe make a very difficult decision, that's what we were saying, right? To go after that new thing, even though you're suspicious of it or you're questioning your ability to succeed in that field or that industry. I think a lot of you, when you decide to travel outside of the comfort zone, literally the wheel, right? Maybe it involves physical travel across the country or across the state or whatever. It opens up your world. There's expansion energy and you break free from obstacles that were holding you back before. I just heard you cheat death. That's not a message you need to fear. That's a message for some of you who dealt with a serious bout of illness. You escape it. You heal yourself from it. I'm not mentioning the whole C word that's going on. It doesn't really have to do with that. This would be like a cancer survivor. This would be something that maybe happened years ago if you were sick in your childhood. It could even be growing up with severe depression or anxiety. You fought your way out of that battle and it's allowed you to expand your network and take more risks. And something about the struggle you went through, I just keep hearing you cheated death. It's a positive message, guys. Don't make it something that it isn't. When faced with an obstacle that could have changed your world in a negative way, you chose to pursue something in a positive way, and it allowed you to expand and grow It's allowing more offers to come into you that are in alignment with your spiritual path, with your spiritual journey, with your desires in love, and probably in your career as well. Now, middle of your spread is a Page of Pentacles, so there could be a young earth sign interested in you, someone potentially younger than you, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You have 2 cards of Sagittarius, 3 cards of Sagittarius, and you have the star twice too. So Aquarius, again, if you guys don't have strong Aquarius in your chart, it's indicating you may have multiple Aquariuses interested in you, be it in a business collaboration, as well as romantic. This could be a same-sex couple. I'm being called to say that, though it doesn't have to be. It's also indicating a dynamic duo, a collaboration in work, specifically in the entertainment industry because it is the star card. Also, people who read the stars, astrologers, tarot card readers, something about working with the planets and the elements, working as a seer. There's a collaboration or a dynamic here where that could succeed. And there would be twinning energies, small payouts for both of you. It's almost like you are the yin to each other's yang. You offer something really beautiful in this collaboration and this partnership to one another. And again, this could be both. This could be a work partner, but this also could be a romantic partner. And maybe it starts off as friendship. Maybe this is someone you grew up with, someone you've known your whole life in childhood. And it's almost like your North Stars, even if you were separated at some point, it could be that your North Stars guided you back to one another to join worlds again, to join forces. It could quite literally be someone who is a twin. If you have a twin brother or a twin sister, there could be a collaboration there as well. Yeah, some of you are going to travel the world with a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, particularly an Aries or a Sagittarius. Oh, some of you are history teachers and you're teaching the history of the world and geography, but like social studies, activism, the political history, the history of government. Some of you are teachers accidentally by profession of sorry, I'm not being eloquent here. Because you are writers or speakers or advocates, you are by default teaching society about things that have been overlooked in our world's history. You are taking new measures. It's almost like you're taking people down a new path to see the truth, to educate them about the systems of government, about the systems of potential corruption. All right, sorry. I'm not going to take it there, but that will make sense to some of you. Yeah, a lot of you have a Sagittarius that wants to enter into your world. This might potentially be someone new that you haven't met before, or someone that you're familiar with. If they're not brand new, they're a page. So it's probably not someone you've had a romantic relationship with, but someone who considers you a friend, and it seems like it would be a very good match. It would be a very good pairing. Yeah, I mean, you have the Wheel of Fortune in the World. Beautiful cards. It could be, okay, something about education is very important here. Some of you may be going back to school. Some of you may be working very closely with a mentor, like a professor, or graduating alongside someone you are going to go on many adventures with. You guys are going to form a startup company, and it's all about either creative expression, creative, artistic experimentation, while using, I do keep wanting to say this, guys, and I'm cautious to do this because I want you to know I'm not implementing any of my personal beliefs on this reading. This reading has to do, and I do get this message for you quite a bit, Pisces, about renegades, about rebellion against the status quo, against tradition. A lot of you are going into some sort of business, or maybe some of you are creative artists that express your political views or your whatever through your artwork or through your writing. And again, there's a collaboration there about spreading news to the world. Maybe you're like a TV reporter, or maybe you have a YouTube channel and you make mini segments of videos to educate people on things you see as important, things you see as vital information to get out to the public. Yeah, you're studying and you're researching, and you are dedicating your time to making your words as skillful as possible so that when you relay it forward, it's a message that offers great clarity and insight and wisdom, but is also easily digestible to children or younger generations. You're not using all this flowery language to make it confusing. You have a very important point to make. Some of this is spiritual messages too that you're relaying. Again, if you're a tarot reader or someone who works with energies, you're relaying those messages from like the 5D to the 3D, if that makes sense. And the thing is, you are, in a sense, this is a funny way of phrasing it, catering to children. You might be writing children's books about history. You might be writing something in a very, for people who don't have a lot of education, you're phrasing it in a way that allows them to participate and understand the very important messages you're trying to communicate. You're whittling it down, you're simplifying it so that it's easily accessible for anyone who is new, for anyone who doesn't understand this information. You're simplifying it. Again, a lot of you are teachers, whether that's literally in a classroom or it's like you've been chosen by God to relay information and teach society, teach people. It's very beautiful what you're doing. You're trying to change minds. You're trying to transform minds for the positive, because the messages you're sending out, it's not radical in a sense that you're trying to ruffle feathers. You're trying to spread worldwide healing. The messages, that's what the Knight of Wands is. Your job may involve travel too. Traveling to give speeches to the masses. You may even be doing like a, what do you call it? Like an MC or, I'm not going to think of the word. The person who gives speeches at graduations, like the alumni or the summa cum laude or whatever it is. There's knowledge and education and important words and messages you're spreading. Some of you might be life coaches or, advocating again for people who are in the background who don't have a voice. It's almost like you're passing them the microphone. I'm getting images of Kanye, like, I'm gonna let you finish, but it's almost like you're the opposite. You're stealing the microphone and giving it to Taylor Swift, or, vice versa, right? Interesting. So some of you might be singers as well. Some of you are choosing love of your career and sacrificing the paycheck, the comfortable paycheck that you currently have or are working your way to. Some of you end up doing a 180 because you realize it's worth it to go after what you're passionate about versus what offers you, the greatest benefits package or, I hate to say pays the bills. Some of you are taking a financial risk because, again, you almost feel like you've been chosen to do something more important than what you had previously settled for or what you had previously been doing. You're building an empire of enlightenment, of happiness, of joy. Again, teachers, children. This is a card of Leo and Aries. There's a lot of fire energy coming through here. You're passionate about it, but also we think of fire, it draws the eye. People are interested in, sitting around the campfire and watching that fire. In metaphor, that's like the stories that you're creating. The story is unfolding through your written word, through your vocalization of it. People lean in because they want to see it and view it and witness it. But what it's doing is it is providing positivity, illumination, and warmth to the people, to the public. Pisces, you win. This is the most deep message I've gotten. I feel like I snubbed you on the love message, but I have to be honest. I mean, you have so many people coming through. It's absolutely insane. Particularly a lot of my Pisces who have Aries in their chart, you're taking charge. The head of the zodiac, the start, it's like, almost like the clicking of a gun and then the horses charge forward, right? You guys are going for it. You're in action. The month of June into July is going to be a time where you guys take a lot of action. And because it is eventually going to be Cancer, end of June into early July, that water energy will suit you. It allows you to get in touch with your feelings and not only let them not so much manifest on the inside. It's like you're externalizing what you're feeling and you're finally saying it after a long time where I think you didn't. I think you held back. You're stepping into your power and you're going from like a Page of Pentacles to Emperor. Again, collaboration here. You have a lot of doubles. A lot of doubles. A lot of sword energy. There's important messages that you are relaying, but also spend time with your faith, with your spirituality, whatever that is, with your spirit guides, with your angels, you know, talking to God, praying. Because there's important message that like the master communicator, source, spirit, God, important messages they're relaying to you as the student. It's like the cheesy but true. It's like the student becomes the teacher. That's what this whole thing is saying. And you're doing beautiful work. You're doing healing work. You offer the world positivity and enlightenment, and you show people the way to new opportunities of healing. And divination, connecting with God, with source, with spirit, with the universe, with the earth, with the elements, with the grass, with the trees. It's getting things back down to the basics. It's simplifying the way of living that promotes self-love, love of each other, and love of the universe. Pisces. This is a heavy one. All right, guys, that's what I got for you. Please do like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what resonates. I will see you very soon for more tarot. Bye, guys.